What would your papa have said if he could hear you?" Well, I don't care," Colley flung back. "How can I be expected to like Uncle Jasper when he doesn't like me? Nor Aunt Serena either. Oh, they pretend to like me. They pat me on the head and call me a good boy and bring me a present at Christmas. But it's all put on. I know it is. I don't think either one can bear to be around me. And now I'm to live with them. Oh, Lucy, I don't want to. Colley's voice caught in his throat, and he threw his hands over his face to hold back the tears stinging his eyes. "Master Colley, you mustn't go thinking you're not liked," Lucy said gently. "Everything will turn out all right. I know it will. I'm still here, aren't I? And I'll do everything I can to see I'm kept on. I'll be looking after you just as I always promised your dear mamma I would every time she went out, worried as she always was you would come to harm while she was away." For several moments the room was filled with a deep, sad silence. For both knew that in the end it was Colley's mamma who had come to harm, and his papa as well, when, on a simple evening out, their carriage had met with a dreadful, fatal accident. They were both no more, and Colley was left an orphan. I don't care," Colley blurted at last. "I don't want to live with Uncle Jasper and Aunt Serena. Why couldn't I just come to your house and live with you, Lucy? I'm certain they don't want me and would be glad to have me gone." "Oh, dear Master Colley," Lucy could not hold back a rueful smile. "You living in the small cottage I share with my ma and pa when I'm home after all you're used to here? I have a grand picture of that, I do. You wouldn't be allowed to come visit, much less live there, no matter what you might think. Then perhaps I could go live with Jonas," Colley said brightly. Jonas Winkle being his tutor and someone whom he liked very much. "I could have lessons every day and—" "Master Colley, you mustn't be silly," Lucy interrupted. "It's here that you're going to stay and you will be just fine." "No, I won't. You don't have to keep saying that. I'm not going to stay here, not with those people who don't want me." Colley flung back his head defiantly. "And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Lucy. I'm going to run away like Jeremy did. Yes, I am. And there's no one can stop me." Jeremy was Colley's cousin, his Uncle Jasper's son and Aunt Serena's stepson. Many years older than Colley, he had disappeared when Colley was an infant. Whether Jeremy had actually run away or met with foul play, Colley was never certain. All he knew was that his parents had only spoken of Jeremy on rare occasions, and then in such a way that Colley knew he was not intended to hear them. Jeremy, as far as Colley knew, was also never mentioned in the presence of Uncle Jasper and Aunt Serena. Lucy's face was stricken upon hearing Colley's threat. "Master Colley!" she cried. "You'll do nothing of the kind. How can you be thinking such a thing? Where would you run to, pray tell? And think how frail you are and how very nasty and cold it is outside. Think what it would do to your poor chest. And, oh, Master Colley!" Lucy threw a hand to her mouth, stifling a gasp of horror. "What if you got lost wandering about in the dark and then fell into the river, so swollen now from the rains? I really don't want to hear another word said about running away." Well, all right then. But I still am thinking about it," retorted Colley, who naturally was doing no such thing. He was not such a dunce as to disagree with a word Lucy said. He just needed someone to know how unhappy and desperate he felt. "Well, you may just stop thinking of it at once," said Lucy, throwing him a fierce frown as she removed from his table the supper tray she had brought up earlier. "And see how you've just picked at your supper. You will remember to take your spoonful of tonic before you go to bed, won't you?" she asked anxiously.